Till the day I die, I'll spill my heart for you, for you. Until the day I die, I'll spill my heart for you. As years go by, I race the clock with you. But if you die right now, you know that I die too. I die too. You remind me of the times when I knew who I was. But still the second hand will catch us like it always does. We'll make the same mistakes. I'll take the fall for you. I hope you need this now, 'cause I know I still do. Until the day I die, I'll spill my heart for you. Until the day I die, I'll spill my heart for you. Should I bite my tongue until blood soaks my shirt? We'll never fall apart. Tell me why this hurts so much. My hands are at your throat and I think I hate you. Still I say remember when, just like we always do, just like we always do. Until the day I die, I'll spill my heart for you. Until the day I die, I'll spill my heart for you. Yeah, I spill my heart. Yeah, I spill my heart for you. My hands are at your throat and I think I hate you. We made the same mistakes, mistakes like friends do. My hands are at your throat and I think I hate you. We made the same mistakes. Until the day I die, I spill my heart for you, for you. Until the day I die, I'll spill my heart for you, for you. Until the day I die, I'll spill my heart for you. Until the day I die, until the day I
All right, y'all, let's go. Let's have a good night. Got some Predator stuff for tonight. I think this guy, my favorite guy, Bald Beaver Hunter. It's one of my favorite guys. He's pretty funny.
One. Stay tuned for the laughter.
Well, you think this is funny?
No, I'm
It's a
just...
big joke.
The tears.
You ever watch a program called Dateline NBC?
Cool.
And the attempted getaway.
Go.
Come on in.
Walking into our undercover house is 39-year-old John Elliott, a factory worker for a window company. He's driven
Let's put this video up here. All right.
2.5 hours to meet a girl who told him she was 12 and home alone. It's after 1 o'clock in the morning.
I was just watching some TV. Come sit down.
We've hired this 19-year-old actress, Casey, to be our decoy. Elliot seems to think she's the 12-year-old virgin he's been chatting with online
Let's see that
for
again.
the past month. Using a screen name so disturbing we can't broadcast it, he tells the decoy about
boy.
his fantasy of being with a young girl.
You were asking me about what I was daydreaming about. Well, that's it.
About him think she's the 12-year-old
Oh,
virgin who's been
Dad.
chatting for
Look at that.
2.5 hours to meet a girl who told him she was 12 and home alone. It's after 1 o'clock in the morning.
I was just watching some TV. Come sit down.
We've hired this 19-year-old actress, Casey, to be our decoy. Elliot seems to think she's the 12-year-old virgin he's been chatting with online for the past month. Using a screen name so disturbing we can't broadcast it, he tells the decoy about his fantasy of being with a young girl.
You were asking me about what I was daydreaming about. Well, that's it. You nude and me licking you.
He continues to
Jesus.
chat with the decoy about his
Wow.
fixation with giving her oral sex and adds that as he's talking to her, he's nude and thinking bad thoughts.
I just never thought I would openly tell a young girl that.
Is okay with me.
But as soon as I saw your pic, I was like, man, I'd give anything I could to have one night with her.
At
my
one
God.
point, he tells her his hobby is taking pictures of himself masturbating and then sends the decoy some of those shots. And he doesn't stop there. Later, he sends her child pornography, a photo of a girl engaging in a sex act.
That girl is young.
How young?
I think 14.
Wow.
At one point, he seems to fear she might be a
Wow.
policewoman. But as you can see, that doesn't stop him from showing up.
Yeah, it's the first door on the left. I let him go to the bathroom, and when he came out, he seemed a little more relaxed. He was a little more comfortable that, you know, okay, she let me go to the bathroom. We're going to be here a while.
My God.
Gosh, you're pretty.
Thank you. So what are your plans, or what are you thinking?
Kissing you.
Yeah?
I mean, that was, you know, how we talked on the internet.
As the decoy presses him, he stops smiling and seems to get suspicious. She asks him about that photo he sent her of the girl receiving oral sex.
Oh, that picture you sent me.
Oh my
The
God.
14-year-old girl. Was she really 14?
I don't know. I just found it off of a guy off the internet when we were talking.
Is that like what you wanted to do?
That's
Yeah.
what I want to do, but there's something in me that it's not right, you know, and it's really bothering me.
You seem pretty confident.
Oh
on the
boy.
internet In terms of what you wanted.
Here you go.
What was your plan tonight?
Actually, I wasn't really going to be doing anything because I was worried of getting too scared and nervous about it.
Now, why were you getting so scared and nervous?
Well, I just knew it wasn't right,
But that's not how you made it sound online.
you know.
And what about the photos he sent of himself masturbating?
Why'd you do it?
Well, just everything in my life is it's all screwed up. I've got a bad job. My marriage is not good.
That doesn't. Oh
Bring
my
any
God.
No, I wasn't going to do anything.
It doesn't
Yeah, what were you gonna
make
do?
it right.
It was just
No.
Just oral.
Well, I didn't think it was that bad on oral.
Well, just
told
oral.
me she was
Oh
12
yeah,
years
it's fine. Just oral. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you came over here planning to have oral sex with a 12-year-old girl.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to deny it. I mean, yeah, I did.
When I ask him about his obscene screen name,
believe that
he
one.
starts to laugh.
Well, you think this is funny?
No.
All
big
beaver
joke.
hunter.
No,
Coming
no.
over here to have sex with a 12-year-old girl. And this is a big,
420,
big old joke.
25.
No. What I'm getting at is this is the very first time this has ever happened. I've never met.
It's the first time you got caught, maybe.
No.
Right. So what made you
Nothing.
decide all of a sudden to do it now? I mean, you've been chatting with this girl for a month.
I've had that fantasy in the back of my head.
Fantasy. About being with a young girl.
A young girl, yes.
Well, what do you think should happen to you?
Sent to an island.
Send it all.
You think
Exile?
exile and island. You still think this
He's
is
a-
all funny?
No, I don't know why you're asking
you're
me stuff
so
like this.
funny.
Well, why do you think I'm curious about all this?
I can tell you're a therapist. I know. I mean, not just
You think I'm a therapist?
yeah. By the way, you're.
Do you think that you came over here to meet this girl and
He's a
magically a therapist
therapist.
sat down to help you through your problem?
There
I
it
don't
is.
know. I
You don't know.
Uh-uh.
Well, do you ever watch television?
No, sir.
Well, there's something I got to tell you. I'm Chris Hansen, and I work for a
Hans.
show called Dateline NBC,
Okay.
Here you go.
and we're doing a story on
There,
adults
too.
who try to meet young teenagers online for sex.
Okay.
It's called To Catch a Predator. So if there's anything else that you'd like to tell us about your situation, we'd like to hear it.
I love my wife, and I know it doesn't look like it. I need to see a psychiatrist because of the way everything's going in my life.
All right. Well, why don't you go ahead? I hope you get that help.
As he gets up to leave and makes the long walk to the door, officers are in position, ready to arrest him.
Sheriff's office. Hands up! Hands up! Hands out! Hands out!
He's taken away in an
Good to see that again.
Sheriff's office. Hands up! Hands up! Hands out! Hands out!
position, ready to arrest him.
Sheriff's office. Hands up! Hands up! Hands out! Hands out!
Belly's locked.
He's taken away in an unmarked car and brought to a police station where he's booked, photographed,
Thank you, sir.
Look at that. It looked like a
and
gremlin
where he's
right there.
booked, photographed,
Look at that. Like the nitro. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Very handsome boy.
and brought in for questioning.
Had an interesting night, haven't you?
Yeah.
To say the least.
He's read his rights, and Kentucky Bureau of Investigation agent Catherine Reed starts to question him.
What brought you here tonight, John?
Just fantasy.
What kind of fantasies?
I don't want to be with a young girl. I'm not saying it's right or anything like that. I don't mean to make it sound that way.
So you knew it was wrong when you came here.
Agent Reed gets the man's consent to search his car and retrieve his computer from his home.
Oh, gosh.
He's then taken to jail
I've never been in jail or anything like that.
and later brought before a judge.
You were charged with unlawful transaction with a minor less than 16 years of age, first degree, which is a Class B felony. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
The judge sets his bail.
Your bond will stay at $50,000 cash.
Yeah, hello?
Okay.
Hey. That sure was a long beat. I said, that sure was a long beat.
All right.
I am nervous. I'm just nervous as heck. I've never done anything like this. I have never done anything like this. I keep thinking to myself, this is crazy, this is crazy. I'm excited, but I'm scared and nervous at the same time. I've never been harmful.
We're gonna go to this one.
Yeah.
Just come on over here and face this wall for me.
Face the wall, okay?
You got anything on you I need to know about?
No, I didn't.
Anything sharp? Any needles or anything?
The only thing I have was a pocket knife, so I think I put that in my bag.
Okay.
What's this in your pocket over here?
That, probably the receipt.
Flashlight?
Oh, okay. One of the shaking places.
It's that pocket.
And we're watching this guy's interrogation now.
Turn around, buddy. Have a seat. Okay. Just sit up front so you don't sit back on your hands.
All right.
We'll get those cuffs off you as soon as we get the clippers here, all right?
Okay.
I love it how the camera crew is still there with him.
She's going to cut these off you. I'm going to have you bring your hands around the front. You want them recuffed in the front?
Yeah.
When she takes one off, you take your hand out and you put it on your knee, all right?
Okay, which one?
I'm gonna need you
Whichever
to
hand
stand
comes
up.
out first.
Okay, whichever one comes up first.
I need you to
Stand
stand up, sir.
Okay, oh, sorry. They're numb.
Say it so many times. Stand up, sir.
These are great.
John said they'll go through that. I just didn't have a place to get them in.
Put that hand right here on your chest. Put your hands up for me. You need anything, kid?
No, I think we're good. Thanks, John. Had an interesting night, haven't you?
Yeah,
To
really.
say the least. Thanks. Is it John?
Mm-hmm.
Elliot?
Mm-hmm.
What's your full name, John?
John Wesley.
John Wesley. Elliot. And you're 39?
39. As of this year.
And where do you live?
Benton.
Benton, Kentucky?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you work?
There's no cameras or nothing on there. I'm not supposed to tell.
Well, there are cameras in here, and it's because I don't want anybody to say that I beat you up or that
Right.
something happened in here that shouldn't happen. It's for my protection as well as yours.
Well, I'm glad to, because I'll be fired anyway. Pella.
What is it?
Pella.
Pella
Window Company.
Windows?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, that's not, I guess it doesn't really hurt to say it anyway, because it's a false stat, just like everything else.
Yeah. Well, you got some things going on here, but it's not anything that you can't work through.
I don't know, girl. I'm at my lowest point in life right now. And
Well, before we get into
know,
it,
okay,
I want
alright.
to talk to you, okay? But there's some stuff that I got to take care of first.
Okay.
As far as paperwork and getting those things filled out for you. And like I said, I want to talk to you. I want to hear your side of the story. Because there's two sides to every story, and I want to hear yours.
are you a counselor too? Or
No, I'm an agent. I'm with the Kentucky Bureau of Investigation.
Okay.
She's the cows.
So, you are under arrest. You understand that?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Definitely.
Okay. Well, let's get this paperwork here. And what kind of car did you drive?
It's a Chevrolet Cobalt.
Chevrolet Cobalt. Okay.
2005?
Yeah.
2005, yeah.
Well, first, I'm going to read you a statement of your rights, okay? Just so that you're clear as to how this works and...
Okay, I don't understand this stuff, so you have to be kind of slow with me if that's okay.
Well, I'm going to read it to you, and then
Okay.
if you have any questions, I'll explain it to you to the best of my ability, okay? Is that
Alright.
fair?
Yeah.
That work for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Before you ask any questions, you should know your rights. You may remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in court or in any other proceedings. You have the right to consult an attorney before you make any statement or answer any question, and you may have your attorney with you during the questioning. You good so far? You may request the court to appoint an attorney for you if you cannot afford to hire one. You may stop the questioning at any time by refusing to answer any further questions or by requesting a consultation with your attorney.
Okay.
Do you understand what I've read to you?
Understand.
Okay. What I'm going to need you to do is sign right here, and what it's stating is that I have read you a statement of your rights and that you understand them.
Okay.
Okay? And if you understand them and don't have any questions, we'll say that that was date is 10/21/07 and the time is 1:54 a.m. Alright?
Okay.
Right there where it says signature.
Alrighty.
This dude's dumb to know what the fuck is going on. Just like, oh, okay.
Alright. And then here at the bottom, this is called a waiver. Having the above statement of my rights read and explained to me and fully understanding them, hereby waive these rights, and that you would be doing this freely and voluntarily without threat or promise. That's in order for you to talk to me and tell me what's going on.
Okay.
And how this all occurred and how you got here tonight.
Okay.
I'm going to have you waive your rights in order for that to happen. Otherwise, I can't talk to you.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
I think so.
Okay. So, if you agree to that, we'll date it and put the time on there, or you can sign it, and then we'll put the time and date on there, however you want to do it.
Okay.
They tight?
Yeah.
It's 1:56 a.m. I'm not sure that I told you, but my name's Catherine Reed. I'm an agent. Now, one other thing I need to cover with you is a consent to search your vehicle. And we'll fill out this form, and then I'll read it to you, and then you can make decision whether you want to give us consent to do the search. Okay? And you can be present, or you can allow them to go ahead and do the search without your presence. That'll be up to you. Okay?
Well, I don't do drugs or nothing like that, so.
Well, that's good. That's a plus.
I like the fuck
Okay,
kids.
what type of vehicle did you say?
It's a Chevrolet Cobalt.
The Zag. Everyone's having a good night tonight.
Those nice cars.
Yeah, they're not bad. With me working in that factory, all that stuff gets on my clothes and it's got it all dusty with that stuff in it. That vinyl and stuff.
Oh, yeah. You know what year it is?
2005. So you just can't keep it clean. As soon as you clean it, it's back dusty all over again.
Yeah. What color is it?
Blue.
Are you sure?
As far as like exact tone, manufacturer color, I don't know why they call it, but it's just blue. Yeah.
Okay.
To answer your question.
So if I walked out in the parking lot and looked for a 2005 Chevrolet Cobalt Blue, I'd be able to
Yeah, it's
find
got the fin.
What
The
you're
one with
saying.
the one's got the fin on the back. I don't know if the 2006 they took the fin off, but mine's got the little, I don't know what they call those things, spoilers or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This guy.
Okay. We can look at this together. It's a consent to search. It's for your vehicle. Says, I hereby consent to a complete search of the premises, property, or vehicle located at Bowling Green Police Department and more particularly described as Chevrolet Cobalt 2005 Blue. Now, are you the owner?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll put on here. Is it just in your name?
Yeah, my wife's.
Now help me again. I'm awful with names. John
Yeah, John.
Wesley?
Mm-hmm. It'd just be W on the title thing.
John W.
Yeah.
Elliott.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Elliott's where I grew up.
Where'd you grow up?
Grew up in Bell County. You know where that is?
Sorry, I don't.
You don't know where Bell County is? I thought everybody knew where Bell County was.
I know where Pike by looking at a map.
Yeah.
Because Pike's at the very end.
Yeah.
That's the little point.
Well, you know where Virginia and Tennessee and Kentucky meet? They
Yeah.
all cross right there. That's where Bell County is. Small place in the mountains. Pine Mountain State Park.
Sounds pretty.
It is. It's nice. Maybe you can go there sometime. Got a PGA tour golf course.
No, you can't.
Sorry.
You alright? Yep. And you've been through a lot.
No, I don't deserve any remorse. I don't.
You know what, John?
I don't.
You're gonna live through this.
Oh, I'm not.
You know what? We can wait on this paperwork.
I give up.
Will you give me consent to search your vehicle?
Of course, I don't have nothing out there anybody.
Okay. Well, here's the signature line. You can go ahead and sign it.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize.
I just feel I don't.
Feel what?
I don't like it when anybody sees me like this.
Well, you know, I've seen people in worse situations.
Keep thinking I'd rather be in here for drugs. So.
Why's that? You ashamed of yourself?
Oh, yeah. That's obvious, but
Sorry, y'all. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thinking about what your wife's gonna say when you get home, or when she finds out. It's gonna be a hard conversation, but you know what? You can practice telling me the truth. That way, whenever you talk to her, you've already run it by me.
Oh, she's really good.
appreciate you taking time. I just.
Now, can you print your name right under there?
Here.
And your address right below that.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be this way.
Well, you know, sometimes you've been through a lot, and you have to have that emotional release to deal with it.
I try not to. I just. I didn't try to run or nothing. I'm just rambling. I thought that guy was going to shoot me. I swear.
What, over at the house?
Yeah.
Well, like
They
I
shot
said,
him.
worst things could have happened. You could have gotten shot, you know?
What?
No.
My God, this guy.
Just got shot in the head.
Well, maybe.
So, John,
Join my brother.
do you want to be present whenever they search your vehicle, or is it okay if they go ahead and do that?
No, they can go ahead. I don't have to be present. Yeah, y'all got my permission to go ahead and search it.
You want something to drink?
Can I have some water?
Actually, I looked for some water before we come up here. I got a Sprite there, if you think you could handle that. Or I could have somebody hunt you down a glass of water, if you don't mind some tap water.
Sprite be fine.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Let me open it.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
It's a little hot in here, isn't it?
It's hate for anybody seeing me like this.
Well, John, it's just me and you in here.
I don't want anybody seeing me like this. I don't even like my wife seeing me like this.
Well, that's, like I said, we'll have an opportunity to talk about these things, and you can deal with it here instead of with her, because she's going to be angry with you. I'm not. I'm here to listen.
I know. Just,
She know you chat online.
no, she don't.
You chat a lot.
Well, not a whole lot. Not like I used to. I used to chat years ago a lot more, but not a whole lot like I used to.
When'd you start?
White chatting.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. Back when internet first came out, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Parachat was the first thing I chatted on.
What was it?
Parachat. It's like a text thing that you type in and people reply on it. Kind of like a group room.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't like an instant message thing. Yeah, called Parachat. I don't think it exists anymore.
Probably not. Things become obsolete so quick on the internet with computers and everything that they're more advanced every day.
I know, it's fascinating.
Yeah. So, what brought you here tonight, John?
I don't know how to explain it. I wish I'd...
Well, you know what? Instead of thinking so hard about it, just tell me.
Fantasy. There. Just fantasy.
What kind of fantasies?
I don't know, to be with a young girl. I'm not saying it's right or anything like that. I don't mean to make it sound that way.
What about a young girl makes that fantasy for you? I mean, help me understand. And if it helps you feel better, I'll role play for you and I'll be your wife and say, what in the world were you thinking with a 13-year-old? Here I am at home. Where'd you tell her you went?
I told her I had to go for a drive.
You went for a drive and I get a call from you from the jail. Because you've been out chasing some 13-year-old? What in the world is wrong with you? I thought you loved me. I thought you appreciated me more than that. Which I'm sure she'll throw a few explicative words in there for you.
Yeah.
Won't she?
Well, probably. More than likely.
Are you going to answer? Because you're not doing very well.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm giving up.
Giving up what?
I'm trying.
Come on, John. Now I need you to talk to me. I need you to open up.
This is going to sound stupid. I don't want...
You know
this is
what?
going to be on record. It's going to sound...
You worry about sounding stupid all the time, don't you? Well, you know what? I'm not here to judge you. I don't think you're stupid. I think you made a mistake. You had a fantasy. You had an opportunity to fulfill it. And you took a chance. And you're here now. Now's the time to deal with it. Get it off your chest. Well, John, you're losing me. I don't understand what this has to do with a 13-year-old girl.
It adds up. It does. How to say I don't know how to explain it.
I mean, I'm hearing you, but I still need to know how you got here tonight. You told me a fantasy.
I drove here.
Yeah.
Drove myself.
So you started chatting. What was the screen name you used?
Bald Beaver Hunter. But I wasn't looking for a young girl when I made that name, no.
No?
No, I promised not that time. I mean, I've had that fantasy, but I wasn't looking for a young girl at that time.
So...
When she showed up in the room, I sworn it said 18 on her profile, but I can't remember right now, really offhand.
Now, John?
What?
You trying to tell me now you thought she was 18?
No, I'm just saying on the profile. No, I could tell by the picture. I don't mean it that way.
And she told you she was 13.
Yeah.
So you used the name Bob Beaver Hunter. What was the person's name that you were chatting with? The screen name.
Give me a minute.
You chat with a lot of people?
Very something.
Well, let me help you out.
I'm sorry. It's kind of hard for me to think right now.
Dreaming of Fairies.
Dreaming of Fairies, that's it.
Would that be you? And her?
Yeah.
Bob Beaver Hunter 42025.
Yeah.
And then Dreaming of Fairies.
Mm-hmm.
She said she was 12.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, cool, 39 male here, bored, laugh out loud. So even if her profile...
No, I mean, I'm just saying that on the age thing, I think the only way they can put a thing on Yahoo, I think you gotta say 18, I think.
Oh.
That's what...
Oh, you're saying that the chat room you were in wouldn't allow for them to be in there if they were under 18.
That's what, yeah. Because I think it's the way it's standard on Yahoo now, I think.
Okay. So it was Yahoo that you chatted on? Went in a chat room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, tell me about this fantasy. Were you playing it out in your chats?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What'd you tell her you wanted to do?
Kiss her. And oral sex.
John, I need you to look at me.
What?
When you talk to me.
Oh, sorry.
It offends me when you don't look at me. I don't like to be offended.
Okay, alright. Sorry.
Well, I mean, do you like it if I look away whenever I talk to you? It's just kind of disrespectful, you know?
I'm just embarrassed.
I understand you're embarrassed. But it's not anything that you can't deal with.
It's over. No, really, seriously, it's gone now.
Well, from what you just told me, it wasn't pleasant to begin with. You know, all you can do is take the cards you're dealt and make the best of it. Or else change it. And you'll deal with that. I'm certain of it. You'll deal with that. You'll get through it. People have lived through much worse.
I wish you was a counselor. Because I know you don't want to hear all this junk.
Well, you know, I'd like to hear about these chats. Because with you having this fantasy, I can't help but believe that this isn't the first person you've been in contact with.
No, I'm serious. It is. No, I'm being serious. I'm serious.
So where'd you find the child porn?
Off of people, off the rooms. In adult rooms.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay.
I
Well,
just
I
got-
don't want to rush
I make a lot of things.
bouncing around in your head.
You know. I just feel like hung out to dry, I guess.
So you knew it was wrong when you came here. You knew it was not a good choice to attempt to have sex with a 12-year-old.
Yes.
Did you consider that before you left the house? But you came anyway. Well, from what you just told me, it wasn't pleasant to begin with. You know, all you can do is take the cards you're dealt and make the best of it. Or else change it. And you'll deal with that. I'm certain of it. You'll deal with that. You'll get through it. People have lived through much worse.
I wish you was a counselor. Because I know you don't want to hear all this junk.
Well, you know, I'd like to hear about these chats. Because with you having this fantasy, I can't help but believe that this isn't the first person you've been in contact with.
No, I'm serious. It is. No, I'm being serious. I'm serious.
So where'd you find the child porn?
Off of people, off the rooms. In adult rooms.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay.
I
Well,
just
I
got-
don't want to rush
I make a lot of things.
bouncing around in your head.
You know. I just feel like hung out to dry, I guess.
So you knew it was wrong when you came here. You knew it was not a good choice
Yes,
to
ma'am.
attempt to have sex with a 12-year-old.
Yes.
Did you consider that before you left the house? But you came anyway. Because this fantasy just took over and... Because I noticed you were a little nervous. I guess just being there, thinking, wow,
can't
I'm
be.
going to get to live out this fantasy that I had.
Yeah.
So what was it about it? The fantasy. Tell me about the fantasy. What was it?
Just being able to have oral sex with a girl.
Oral sex? You performing it or both ways?
No, me performing. That was my fantasy.
So that was your intention
Yes.
when you got there.
Mm-hmm.
And you traveled from Benton to see. Now, what was her name? Didn't she have a name that she gave you?
Crystal.
Crystal, that's right, Crystal.
Crystal, yeah.
That sounds about right for somebody who likes fairies. It's a pretty name. So, John, you're telling me that you don't have any other minors that you're talking to online?
No, I do not.
You sure about that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ever been in trouble before?
No.
No court appearances or anything like that?
Well, my tags on my back of my car was out back several years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only one I had to go for. You know what I mean?
Registration
Yes,
expired?
I can't think of the name of them, yeah.
Yeah.
My light was out, and they pulled me over for that. And he said, you got expired tag. And what's this? Your driver's license from Metropolis, Illinois. I said, that's where I used to live. I haven't got them changed over yet. So I had to go appear for that, and the judge told me, he said that if I go get these things taken care of, they'll dismiss it, you know. Which they said that's the usual case on the first time thing, so that's why I did.
Are you ever around any young women or young ladies?
No.
Any family members?
Well, we go to a family, like a gathering, but I mean, I'm not like constantly with them. You know, like around alone. No.
Probably a good idea, isn't it?
Well, yeah, family was never an issue with me. You know what I mean? I don't look at family like that.
That's good. That's good. So, what else was going to happen tonight? Did you bring anything with you
No.
for when you were
Oh, an
gonna be
intercourse?
there?
Intercourse?
Yeah.
No, I didn't do it. I was going to do the intercourse.
Okay.
That's what wasn't my intention.
Okay. Now, when you get online and chat, how did you prefer to do it?
Like how? I mean,
Well, whenever I was reading through your chat, you like to be nude, I take it. Was your wife home? Or
no, it should be like downstairs or on her computer. We got 2 computers.
okay. What kind of computer you have?
When I built.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that's cutting a hobby of mine.
Mm-hmm.
It's just building systems.
Yeah. So
I enjoy figuring them out, you know, when you order a motherboard, learning the new stuff on them and
yeah.
putting the new stuff.
So what'd you build?
Oh, it's a K6200 AMD.
Mm-hmm.
K6. K2000. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, the processor's like 2 or 3 years old now. So, I mean, it's not even listed anymore.
So, what else do you do with your computer?
Get online and look for start stuff. And space stuff, UFO stuff.
Mm-hmm. Now, you said that you were getting child porn off the chat rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me some of the people that you were getting it from?
I can't remember because it's been so long. Some of those have been like from a year or so ago.
So you just stored them on your computer?
Yeah, just saved them when they send them to me.
Okay. Where'd you save them?
On my computer.
Yeah, but I mean, did you just keep them in an email, or did you make a special folder for them?
Oh yeah, I made my own folder for it.
Yeah. Okay. So, were you the only one with access to the computer?
Mm-hmm.
And it was upstairs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So is it password protected or something? I mean, I'd hate to think your wife would get on there.
Yeah, it is.
And fighting that child pornography. I'd have a seizure if I found child pornography on my computer at home.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would know that I didn't put it there.
Yeah. No, she's got her computer. I got my computer.
Okay, so she has no idea.
Mm-mm.
Boy, I don't envy you when she gets a hold of you.
Yeah, don't envy me neither. Don't worry, you're not alone in that.
So, you said she's got a computer.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a digital camera?
Mm-hmm.
And webcam?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever made any child pornography yourself?
No.
Okay. So what you've gotten sent out, received, you've gotten through chats,
Yes.
somebody else has
Yes, ma'am.
given it to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, here's the deal. I'd like to look at your computer. First of all, because of the child pornography.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, because of why you're here tonight, coming to see a 13-year-old to have sex, and you travel to do it. This is pretty serious, John. I'm not going to kid you. You I don't know what the situation's going to be for you, but you'll be lodged in jail tonight. And they'll give you an opportunity to make a phone call. But I'd like to get your consent to go to your home and get your computer and any other computer-related equipment that you may have.
Okay.
Would you have a problem with that?
No. I mean, it's all on there.
Okay. So,
I mean, but
did you have any special items where you kept pictures, like a flash drive or
no, it's all.
some other storage media, CDs, DVDs?
No, it's just on that one computer.
Okay. Get another sheet out here. Okay. The address is now, is that a house? Or a duplex? Or
Duplex, yeah. It's an apartment.
What county is that in?
It's Marshall.
Marshall County. Yeah. You lived there all your life, John?
Lived in Calvert City when I grew up. And moved to Metropolis for, I think it was 2 years. And moved back. That's where I've been since. Oh, wait. I met my wife and lived down in Bartle after Calvert City.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. And do you have any special hardware or software that you use that would be out of the ordinary?
No, ma'am.
Okay. What do you operate? Windows?
Yeah, XP.
Windows XP. Okay. Now, do you have a... Well, you said you built your tower, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
So you got a personal computer.
Yeah.
Okay. You said you had computer, webcam, digital camera. You have CDs and DVDs.
No, I have a DVD burner.
Okay, so You have DVDs or you don't?
Oh, yeah, I got DVDs, but I don't have DVD pornography or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got movies. I thought you was talking about on the computer.
Alright, so they're not ones that you've made
Right.
from the computer?
Exactly.
Okay. What about pornography or child pornography on a disc or something?
No.
What about diskettes?
No, I don't use. No, I don't even have that on my computer.
So how do you store data other than the computer, or do you?
On the CDR.